Hey guys, Diane here, and today we're going to be talking about some new and upcoming horror releases. I'm super excited about every book on this list, so hit that like and subscribe button and we'll get into it. Okay, so first things first, some of these authors' names I'm gonna butcher. It's just gonna happen, so I'm just forewarning you that, just roll with the punches with me, okay? But first we have Song of the Red Squire, and when I first read this title, for like 3 days, I thought this was Song of the Red Squirrel, and I was like, oh, okay. And the cover, as you can see, I have it on the screen, but from the cover, it's like trees and stuff, so I'm like, all right, we got a red squirrel on the loose, what do you do? So this is by C.W. Blackwell, and this actually came out September 6th. How I missed it, scoring the internet for horror books, I'm not really sure, but I'm really excited about this one. So this is about an agricultural inspector who goes out to North Carolina. This is set in 1949. He goes out to North Carolina to inspect apple orchards, and something kind of goes awry. For whatever reason, he ends up following this mysterious woman into the deep, dark woods and stumbles upon an ancient ritualistic harvest. So I hope he had a cell phone. Actually, it's 1949. You don't have a cell phone. You got to build a fire or something. But that sounded it sounded really atmospheric to me. It sounded like perfect for the fall. I'll probably read this, I don't know, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. But I'm really excited about that one. And then we have The Mothering by Ainslie Hogarth. And this comes out September 22nd, or September 27th, I'm sorry. And this is about a woman who's haunted by her overbearing mother-in-law. True story. This is based on a true story. No, I'm just kidding. But it probably could be, because anyways. But this is supposed to be darkly funny. I don't read a whole lot of like funny books. I like funny stuff. I like to laugh just like everybody else, but I don't like a whole lot of humor in my horror, because I just want to be scared. I don't want a whole lot of funny stuff. So, but this one, an overbearing mother-in-law, I've got to read that. So next we have The Black Maybe, Liminal Tales. This comes out September 30th, and this is by Attila, and this is translated, but this is said to alter the landscape of contemporary horror. So everybody has to read this, because this is going to be, I'm hoping with that is within me, that this is not the new House of Leaves, and it's so good, and it's so this, and it's so that, and then it's not. So that's another video, because don't get me started on House of Leaves. But hopefully this is what it's said to be. So this is short stories. It is ranging from weird fiction, folk horror, Lovecraftian-inspired tales. So all of those sound amazing to me, and I have really high hopes for this book. So hopefully this will live up to my expectations and just be one of those books that you just can't put down. And so now we have It Rides a Pale Horse, and this comes out October 4th, and this is by Marino. And this is about a brother and a sister. The sister ends up going missing. It sounds like she has been kidnapped, and as sort of a ransom, he's supposed to read and do things that are written in this book. But as he's reading the book, as things are kind of transpiring around him, he's figuring out this might be a haunted book. This might be a cursed book. This might be a demonic book. So that sounded really cool to me. It's set in a small town secrets, of course. So that's one of my favorite tropes. I have a lot of favorite tropes, but I do love small town secrets like the rest of us. So I'm really excited about that. And then we have The Cursed Earth by D.T. Neal, and this also comes out on October 4th. And this is a cosmic folk horror nightmare. That's all you need to know. I don't need to say anything about this book, just read it. So now we have, moving on, we have The Dark Between the Trees. And this is by Fiona Barnett, and this comes out October 11th. So this is supposed to be a surrealistic gothic folk thriller. It's 2 timelines. You're going between a timeline from a Puritan village in 1643, and it's about the disappearance of some soldiers in 1643 that have gone into these woods. And then the other timeline is present day, and it's 5 women that are trying to figure out what happened in 1643. The woods are haunted. They're not really sure what's going on. So, of course, they band together and they go out into the woods, I'm sure with like no equipment that you actually need. But so we'll see how that goes. And I love a lot of these are actually folk horror, because that's almost, that I just love it. It's so like old, and it's almost like you can believe like it's real. Am I a weirdo? Yes, that's why you're on my channel. So now we have Malice House by Megan Shepard, and this actually comes out October 4th, so that comes out before this one, but this comes out October 4th, and this is a dark, it's kind of, it's what it's marketed as, it looks like, is a dark fantasy creature feature, which sounds really fun. This is about a mother, or I'm sorry, not a mother, but a father and daughter's relationship, and she's going out to her father's house. He's written some children's books, and she actually finds one that seems a little darker than what she's used to him writing, and some people in the town are going missing, some murders are going on, so this sounds really kind of cool to me. So hopefully, and I like dark fantasy. There's not many that are very good, so I'm hoping this one is good. It sounded good. And then we have The Hollows by Daniel Church, and that comes out November 8th. And this is also a creature feature. So there's a blizzard going on, there's people being murdered, they're trying to figure out what's going on before, you know, that town basically gets closed down for the blizzard. And I basically just looked at the cover and put it on my list. So I don't know a whole lot about this book besides that. Okay, so next we have A History of Fear, and this is by Luke Dumas, and it doesn't come out until actually December 6th. But this is about an infamous murder in Scotland, and he has actually confessed to murdering his roommate. And when he confessed to murdering his roommate, he's like, well, the devil made me do it. I had to do it. I just had no choice. And so fast forward to when he's already convicted, and they actually find him hung in his jail cell. And with him, they find an ominous note, I guess, detailing what happened and why he did it. And these kind of stories always interest me, because I think it's just kind of interesting to see inside, like, a supposedly, I guess, killer's mind, and to see what transpired, things like that. So I really do like these kind of books. So hopefully that'll be pretty good. It sounds really good. Okay, so next we have Strega by Johanne, Lykke, and this actually comes out November 1st. And this is described as a very atmospheric Gothic, modern Gothic story. So I'm super excited about this. This is about 5 young girls. They're sent to work at this Alpine hotel. It's very secluded, and one of the girls goes missing. So I'm assuming you're just trying to figure out what's going on. I'm hoping there's some ghosts involved. We'll see. I'm hoping this is very Outlook Hotel from The Shining. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for seclusion and cold weather and ghosts and creepy stuff going on. So I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited about all the books on here. I'm sure I'll have another video kind of going over more books that are coming out. These are just a few that kind of jumped out to me. So let me know in the comments if you're excited about these books, what you're excited about, if you want to read it together. So hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.